with a clear picture of the trusted computing base, aka the objects which we want to secure, it gets very important now to look at our network, our own trusted computing base, from the enemy's eyes, so that we are able to understand what steps the intruder, the enemy, or the aggressor is going to take to damage our network security. In this module, we are going to look at the first step in the initiation of an attack called reconnaissance. And we'd look at ways how to measure and quantify the reconnaissance, or equivalently called the recce attacks. If we are able to identify that there is an aggressor or an intruder planning to initiate an attack, we can prevent it right in the beginning, just as prevention is better than cure. So what is reconnaissance? Formally speaking, reconnaissance is defined as a type of computer attack in which the intruder engages with the targeted system or the trusted computing base to understand the weaknesses or vulnerabilities. This gathering of information can be either active or passive. In the active reconnaissance type, the intruder involves in active port scanning and assesses which ports are opened from where the intruder can attack. Similarly, in the case of passive scanning, the intruder would promiscuously sniff onto the traffic that goes into or outside the targeted network. For Wi-Fi communication networks, the concept of packet sniffing and trying to understand the wireless equivalent privacy and the passwords is done through something called war driving. If it is done on dial-up modems, which are redundant these days, however, this was a concept widely known called war dialing. Now, if we are able to understand that we are under threat from reconnaissance attack, there should be a measure to quantify it. Hardy, Sate, and others wrote a paper titled Targeted Threat Index for Social Networking. Their emphasis is on the characterization and quantifying of politically motivated targeted malware. So the focus is on malware ability to initiate reconnaissance and subsequently other attacks. The authors define Targeted Threat Index as the vulnerability of the system with respect to the software, the method, and the capability of the intruder. This Targeted Threat Index, or TTI, depends upon the target feature set, its own constituents, the approach or the method that the attacker takes, and the aggressiveness and the perseverance that the attacker shows. Formally, Targeted Threat Index can be represented through a simple mathematical relationship. It is a product of the method and the implementation taken by the attacker.